Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, guys, to this webinar. This is going to be our shortest webinar today, I promise. Okay. And this is our weekly webinar on Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we have a webinar. This is for our private students, but with their permission of the private students, we are putting some of these webinar replays on YouTube. We started a new YouTube channel for all the Smart Wolf Club members and even for the public or non-members. Okay, if you are not a member of the Smart Wolf Club, you have to become a member, okay? Because you're going to learn skills, okay, that can allow you to make money online from the comfort of your home using your laptop, your mobile phone, or any of your digital devices that have access to the internet, okay? So if you have heard of this internet money, how people make money online using different skills like trading, stocks, stock options, cryptocurrency trading, and all the other skills that come with cryptocurrency, forex trading, binary options trading, then you are in the right place, okay? I'm a believer of having many sources of income. Actually, I tell my students to look at least having what we call multiple sources of income, okay? More than 6 sources of income. If you have watched my previous video on this channel, and some of those that have been shared by my students and some of my coaches, then you will quickly realize that we do not preach the use or the dependency on one source of income. Let's say, for example, depending on your job. That's a very risky maneuver. That's a very risky movement. If the pandemic has taught us something, these are some of the things that we have learned from this pandemic, okay? That depending on one source of income is very, very risky for your family, for your finances, and for your health, okay? Because lately I got a lot of friends who have lost their jobs, okay? Because their companies have gone under because of the pandemic. I have a few friends who own restaurants and they have still not been able to open right now. Because the closures and the restrictions really affected their businesses, okay? And it's not only in one country, in many, many parts of the world. I've been to so many countries, and the scenario is almost the same. It doesn't matter whether you are in a developed country or you are in a developing country. The pandemic ravaged all the economies. We can see inflation at the highest, okay? Not only in developing countries, but also in developed countries. The inflation rate is extremely high. The stock markets and the stock markets have crashed. The cryptocurrencies are crashing. Recently, we had a major blow up in the cryptocurrency. Those of you who are crypto lovers, you know what happened. The Terra Luna ecosystem came tumbling down. People lost millions. Basically, people lost their lives, okay? Life savings. Huge companies lost millions of dollars, millions of dollars, some billions, okay? So this can happen anytime. Right now, some of you are looking at your 401ks from the year to date, beginning of the year to date, you are minus what? 13, minus 14, minus 20, right? You can see what the stock market is doing. The S&P, always the NASDAQ. Look at your figures, guys. Look at your numbers, okay? And you agree with me. Bitcoin. Right now it's around, look at this. This is just today here. At this moment, Bitcoin's around 30,000. Compare that with the 68,000 level that Bitcoin was a few months ago. Look at Ethereum. Is at 1,800 and some change, okay, today. Compare that with about 4,000, a high of about 4,000 sometime last year. Guys, you can see what's happening, right? So you just need to open your eyes, your ears, and see what is going on, okay? Now, those of you who have not watched the replays for the webinars that we had last 2 weeks, where we're talking about how you can make passive income. That should be your goal, guys. Making money while you sleep passively, where you don't have to trade your time for money, okay? You do this one thing once in the beginning, and it pays you over and over and over and over for the rest of the time. I don't know, maybe for the rest of your life or generations to come. You create an asset that pays you over and over and over, okay? So that is the kind of stuff that we are teaching our students right now. And some of my students are on here from all over the world. We have Tajimoto, who is on here from Tokyo, Japan. Tajimoto has been working with us for so many years. He's doing very well. He's learned all the things that we teach, which is trading, okay? Trading what? Stocks, binary, Forex, stock options, cryptocurrency. And he has also learned what we call digital marketing, which is the bread and butter of all the wannabe online entrepreneurs, online money makers. Once you learn digital marketing, okay, that means taking advantage of the internet to make money. That is like printing money on demand, okay, where you can take $1 and 10x your dollar. Or you can take $1 and triple, 3 times, 4x, 2x, 3x, depending on what platforms you're using, what strategies you're using. Some of them are high-risk strategies that give you high return, high risk, high return. And then we have what we call the low-risk type of activity strategies that give you good returns, but they're not as risky, okay? So we have different classes of strategies that you can use. We teach you how you can take $1 and 10x that, okay? Where you can, for example, put, let's say, $100 of an ad. Take an ad on Google platform, for example, an ad for a service, for a product. It might be your own product or even a product that you do not own, somebody else's product. What we call affiliate marketing. Okay, high ticket affiliate marketing. You take a product, take an ad, okay, very, very targeted ad on Google network, Google platform, $100 ad that generates you thousands of dollars, okay? You can 10x your efforts. Where you can take $1, $2 and print out $3, $4, $5, okay? Depending on the strategies that you're using. So we teach you all that, okay? That's what the team does, okay? So they're not just teaching you something that they don't do. This is something they do on a daily basis. They're hands-on. They're back in the trenches. That's why you don't see some of them. You don't even know them. You don't even need to see their faces, okay? They're behind the scenes, right in the trenches, okay? So you learn on hands-on experience, okay? Now, what is the best teacher? The best teacher is experience, right? Who is the better teacher? Experience, right? Guys, now, before we proceed with the webinar, I want to put a disclaimer here because we are going to share these recordings, videos on YouTube, okay, on our new channel. And for those of you who are going to watch on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel because every week on Wednesdays, we have a video training for you for free. And if you follow the strategies that we share, you are going to become successful, okay? Guys, don't just jump into some of these things like trading. Spend your time on learning. Learn. You remember when we were growing up, guys, what did our parents tell us? Go to school, get good grades, get a good education so that you can get a good job, okay? So they did realize early on that education is very, very important. Some of you spent many years, 18 years, 20 years, getting that education to get that one job that pays you 6 figures or less than 6 figures, right? You spend so many years. Now, sometimes when we ask you to spend 1 hour to learn the strategies and the skills, for some of you, that is too much. Some people send me messages when they tell me, oh, your training was 1 hour, 2 hours, that is too long. Guys, how many years did you spend in college to learn that one skill that allowed you to get a job that pays you $50,000 a year, or to get a job that pays you $100,000 a year? You spend many, many years, right? Education. So education is very, very important. And that's what I tell my students. You cannot substitute, you cannot be in a hurry. You cannot substitute education to something. If you want to be good at something, if you want to learn cryptocurrency, how to be successful in the crypto game, then you have to sit your butt down and learn about cryptocurrency, okay? Unless you have so much money that you're willing to pay people to do the work for you, okay? Not many of us are in that level. I can see a lot of my students here. They are beginners. They don't have a lot of money, okay? When they join us, they don't have a lot of money. Some of them can barely afford our private coaching fees because our time is very valuable. So it's very, very expensive to get the coaching from us, okay? Because we share a lot of experience. We've been doing this for many, many years, okay? A lot of my coaches have over 10 years experience doing this stuff. They do this every day in, day out, and they're right down in the trenches. That's why some of them, you don't even know their names. Tajimoto is on here from Tokyo, Japan. Karinzis is on here from Berlin, Germany. Mr. Pierre is on here from Paris, France. Marcela is on here from Madrid, Spain. Mr. Scott is on here from London, UK. Jorgensen is on here from Denmark. Rosemary is on here from Toronto, Canada. Mary is on here from Vancouver, Canada. We have Mr. Baker, how are you? From Atlanta, Georgia. Jose is on here from Sacramento, California. We have Rodrigo, who is on here from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We have Mr. Omoses, is on here from Lagos, Nigeria. Malemala is on here from Cape Town, South Africa. Josephine is on here from Sydney, Australia. We have Wuhan, who is on here from Seoul, South Korea. We have Sian, who is on here from Singapore. We have a lot of people on here. Karen is joining us from New York, New York. How is New York, Karen? And there's so many other students and coaches who are on here. This webinar is about 1,000 people right now. Now, if you're on here, please do not leave your seat because you will not be able to come back, guys. Okay? The webinar can only hold 1,000 people. And I get messages all the time. I get messages all the time from students who came to the webinar and they left and then they are not able to join. Okay? So if you're already here, please do not leave your seat. Our webinars are always jam-packed. And the reason is because we have massive email lists. So we send these messages earlier on in the week to attend the webinar. So it's a first come, first serve basis. Okay, and if you want to attend these webinars, please subscribe to our channel, okay? The Smart Wolf Club. It's free, okay? Those of you who are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be informed when we share our teachings, when we share our training, okay? And of course, below in the description, we have put our Telegram group, okay? That's a new group. Go there and join. It's free, okay? Telegram group. If you don't like Telegram, we have a WhatsApp group, or you can join both of them so you don't miss out on anything. There's a WhatsApp group in the description, guys, not on the comment section. Comment section, some of them are scammers. If anybody's telling you to share your information on the comment section, those are scammers. The official links are in the description, okay? So for those of you who are watching on YouTube, subscribe, okay? Like these videos and share, because when you do that, YouTube shares all this information with a lot of people. And during this pandemic, we are giving our teachings for free, okay? Our coaching is free, okay? There are students on here who've paid so much money to be trained by us. but with their permission, we are sharing some of the teachings for free on YouTube. Okay, so take advantage of that, guys. Okay, now before we proceed, let us say a word of prayer. I'm a believer. Father, in the belief of the power of Almighty, we pray that whatever knowledge we are going to share, whatever information we're going to share with the people on this webinar, that they shall become successful. We also pray that the millions of people that are going to watch these webinar replays on YouTube, that they shall become successful by following what we are teaching. We pray this in the belief of the power of the Almighty. Amen. Thank you, guys. Now, guys, I don't care what you believe in, okay? Let's get this straight. Whatever you believe in, learn. Learn everything, okay? Whatever you believe in, learn, practice, and teach others, okay? So it doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter where you come from. What is your background? It does not matter. This is, whatever information we are sharing is an equalizer. If you follow the steps and do exactly what we say, then you're going to be successful, okay? Now, let me put a disclaimer here. I am not a financial advisor, not professional financial advisor. And any of my coaches on here, any information that we're going to share here is for educational purposes only, and educational purposes only. Guys, this is not investment advice, okay? If you need some investment advice, please seek that from licensed, registered, professional investment advisors. None of us here is an investment advisor, okay? I have a lot of students on here. Some of them are doctors, engineers. I can see a lot of them on here from all over the world, okay? I see people from India. Mr. Singh is on here from India, Calcutta. Mr. Singh is on here with a big group, okay? With a lot of students that he's helping, doing great stuff, okay? Learned a lot from us, and he's doing great stuff back there. I went there and saw some of his team. Massive teaching. He's doing great stuff in the community, helping people learn this information and taking the steps, okay, to change their lives. Because the pandemic, people lost jobs, people lost their businesses. So people are finding ways to make money. How do you make money? You can make money from the comfort of your home. All you need is an internet connection, a laptop or a mobile phone, and you can be on your way. It doesn't take long. With a little ingenuity, with a little knowledge, you can start making money and changing the whole picture of your family finances, okay? I'm amazed when I see people asking me and write. I get thousands of emails every day, okay? People saying, I don't know how I can make money. I don't have any money. I don't know how I can make money. I tell them, okay, all you need is when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Just follow what we share, what we teach, okay? And you'll be able to make money because it has worked for many people, it has worked for us, and it's working for many, many, many students, okay? All right, guys, so right now we are jumping into how you can make money. From $1,000, how can you turn $1,000 into some numbers that you cannot imagine? Guys, let me take you to this calculator here. How you can turn $1,000. Do you guys see this? $1,000 principal or start amount? Okay. $1,000. The interest rate or percentage is 144%. Okay. That is about 12% every month. Okay. 12%. That's probably on the higher side. There are no guarantees. Okay, guys, I put a disclaimer here. Whatever results I'm going to share with you guys here, there's no guarantee that you can replicate the same results or these are going to determine your future results. Okay, there are no guarantees in life. There was no guarantee that I'll wake up this morning. No guarantee at all. But I believe that I would wake up, but there's no guarantee. There's people who could not wake up this morning. So the same way, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you'll have a job this morning if you're employed. Your boss can just decide to fire your ass this morning because you did something 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Your company can go bankrupt this morning. The 2 guys at the top, the 3 guys at the top, the COOs and the CEE, this whatever you call them, they can decide this is it. We are relocating our company from this developed world to a developing country so we can reduce the costs of production, and you become jobless. You show up to your work and there's a big notice at the door saying company is closed. And they refer you to some attorney that who's going to sort you out. They don't give you no warnings in life. There are no guarantees in life, man. So similarly, whatever I'm sharing with you here, guys, this is not gospel truth, okay? This is not a guarantee. This is what works for some people. This is what has worked for some people. This is what has worked for some of my students. This is what is working for some of them, but there's no guarantee that's going to work for you guys, okay? So you take this, whatever information we share, when it comes to online businesses, not only online businesses, anything that involves some of your money, investment, where you have to put in your money, you can lose your money, okay? You could lose your money. Just like the way it is right now in the markets. We could have bought a stock and the stock goes down the next day. 3 seconds later. So some of you are in the crypto world, you know that. Some of the deals that we get into, they last seconds. You join, somebody tells you, okay, I've been making the 30% per month on this deal. You get in, 3 minutes later, the website is not working. Rug pull. They are gone with your money, gone with your investment. So there are no guarantees in life, guys. So just do your due diligence. And this is what I teach my students. Invest, always invest what you can afford to lose. If you live by that principle, guys, if I come here, okay, right now, I am showing you an example of what one of my students has been doing. He started with $1,000. Now, $1,000 could be a lot of money for some of you. So you can tailor-made that to your own situation, because I don't know your situation. There's over 1,000 people on here, okay? There's almost 1,000 people on here. We have Johnson, who is joining us here from Denver, Colorado. I don't know who Johnson is. He's on my webinar right now. I don't know how much he can afford to start this, how much he can afford to lose. So if I say 1,000, okay, that could be so much for some of you, but that could be nothing for some. Some of you can start with 10,000. Some of you can start with $100. Some of you can start with 2,000. They're comfortable with that. Some of you can start with 500. So guys, just look at your situation, analyze, do your own research, okay? How much are you willing to lose? How much money can you put in a deal like this, a cryptocurrency deal, that you know they are very risky, okay? And if you lose the money, it's not going to affect you in a way that it's going to make your life very difficult. It's going to make you go hungry, lose your car, lose your house, lose your shirt or shorts or dresses. We don't want that. Or go bankrupt. We don't want that, okay? So none of the deals that we're going to be teaching, none of the deals that I teach my students are meant to do that to you. No, I always tell them, if you don't have money to invest, then go get a job, go work a 9 to 5, or go do something that can give you some income to start that investment, okay? Don't borrow money don't get into debt don't start a business by going into debt. Now, one of the billionaires has said that, okay? He said that is the stupidity of the highest level, to start a business with a huge debt, okay? This is not investment advice. I'm not even qualified to advise you on any investments, okay? What I'm sharing with you guys is experience and what some of my students are doing, what we have done for so many, many years, and has worked for some of us, okay? So always do your own research, okay? Because I have to put that disclaimer out there, because we don't know. Some people have very weak minds, I tell you. They get carried away quickly by numbers. When they see numbers, they go crazy. Don't do that. Analyze your situation, your circumstances, your financial situation, okay, guys? because we don't want you to get into debt because you're trying to start an investment like this, because you could lose your money. We don't know some of the companies that we deal with. Okay, I was talking about digital marketing, right? I said you can take an advertisement on Google network. What if Google changes its terms? You could lose your $100, right? Brick and mortar business. Some of you started brick and mortar businesses, selling clothes, selling shoes, or selling a restaurant. What if nobody shows up? Or what if there's a hurricane, or there's a natural disaster, an earthquake, damages your store, your shop? You lose, right? So there's always risk, okay? So you're always taking a risk. So when you go into a business, when you go into an investment, you have to calculate your risk, okay? How much am I willing, can I afford to comfortably lose without it affecting my life, my health, my family, things like that. So with that in mind, guys, let us jump into the discussion. And welcome, guys, and sit back and see what I'm telling you. So one of my students, okay, I'm sharing here what one of my students did. Took $1,000, okay, and got herself involved in a deal that was paying 144% return. 144% per year, okay, return. That is interest, okay? So if you calculate that weekly, they were paying weekly, guys. Weekly, every week, they were paying the interest rate weekly. So this 144 per year, in per week, let's bring up the good old Google calculator so we can show you everybody. Some of you, mathematics is not your friend. So 144 divided by, let's say, how many months are there in a year? 12. So that's like 12% per month, okay? Divide that per week, so divide by 4. So 3% per week, okay? Now, this is a crypto deal, okay? It's crypto trading, okay? And it is passive. Basically, what they do is they trade, okay? They trade for you. The experts trade for you, okay? You don't have to do nothing. All you have to do is every week you go into your portal, okay? They give you a login portal. You go into your portal and you reinvest, okay? Because that's what my student was doing here, was reinvesting, okay? She was not pulling out the profits every week. No, she decided that she could afford the 1,000. It was a invest and forget. That's what the principle she did. So passively, she put this $1,000 into this machine and forgot about it for 3 good years. 3 years, guys. 3 good years. And after the 3 years, her net profit was $69,899. So the principal grew to $70,899. So basically, she multiplied her investment by 70 times. 70x within 3 years. 70x. Guys, now, she has not taken the money out yet. So let's say in the next 5 years, I just changed the length of time here from 3 years to 5 years. So in the next 5 years, that $1,000 would be over $1 million. 1.214527.96. So to be exact, it's $1,214,527.96. So it is over $1 million. Okay. Now, just Just for a moment, think about that for a moment. From $1,000 to $1,214,527.96. That is if everything stays the same. That is if the interest rate stays at 144, which we have calculated here, and so that it's about 3% per week. Now, this company, sometimes they will do 2.8% per week. Another week they'll do 3.2%. On average, it is turning out to be 3%. Okay. Now, some people claim could be more, but we are taking a conservative figure here. Okay. We are trying to be conservative here. Okay. So we are just taking the average, let's say 3%. So if you can find a deal online that pays you 3% per week and gives you an opportunity to compound your earnings every week. So every week you log in, okay, and you say compound. Or some of the systems are automatic. You can check that while you're registering or signing up and say, okay, I want auto compounding. So all your profits are put back in here for trading. So I can show you here what is going on here. So let's say that's the deal that you have picked, okay? So you come up with $1,000, okay? So the first month, guys, you see how much you would have made? 1,000, and it will be, your balance would be 1,125, okay? So you made 125, okay? So that turns out to be about 12%, okay? 12%, okay? All right? The second month, your balance would be 1,267, okay? Guys, now, if you want to recoup your investment, for example, on month 6, on the 6th month, you can actually take out your $1,000, okay? 6 months, you can take your $1,000, withdraw your $1,000, and you have $1,034 left in your account to continue the trading. So within 6 months, you can recoup your investment and still have about over $1,000, slightly over $1,000 to continue the machine, to feed the monster machine. Now, once you do that, all you're using is what they call the house money, okay? So you have completely eliminated your risk. By the month 6, the 6th month, you'll have completely eliminated your risk because you took out. So we pray that the deal continue, the business, the company still survives for 6 months. After 6 months, we can withdraw our 1,000 and we are left with $1,034.42 to continue the trading, okay? So then we will pick up again from here and continue. So by the end of 3 years, we would be at what we saw was 70,000. But if you hold that longer for 5 years, okay, if you do not withdraw that for 5 years, you will be at 1.2 million. Okay, over 1.2 million, slightly over 1.2 million, guys, in 5 years. Now, some of you right now, I know you have a lot of questions. I can see a lot of questions on the chat box, okay? People are asking, what kind of a deal is this? Now, in the crypto world, this is not uncommon. In the crypto world, it's not uncommon to see deals that are paying you, promising you 3% per week, or that is basically 12% per month. You'll see deals that are promising to pay you 18%. The Terra Luna that collapsed recently, they were paying, the Terra platform was paying 20% profit per annum, actually, 20%. So you divide that, you could see already, but by just you putting your money there, they were already paying you 20%. And that's why it was very popular among the crypto lovers. People got in there. All right, guys? So it is not uncommon to see that, okay? So for you guys who are interested in, people ask me, how can I become a millionaire in the next 1 or 2 years or 5 years? These are some of the things that you can get involved in. Passive crypto programs, okay? And I'm going to share a link of one of the deals that my student has been using for the last 3 years, and it's still going on, okay? But as I told you, there are no guarantees here. I'm not telling you to join, guys. I'm not telling you to do what she did, but this is information I'm sharing with my students, okay? And those of you, do your own due diligence. But if you are interested in something like this and you can afford to lose some money, there's money that you can afford to lose because it's risky. We don't know if the company is going to be there tomorrow, but the company has been there for 3 years. It's called Novatech, okay? So Novatech has been there for 3 years. So let me log into my student's back office here, and you can see, well, it's going to take a long time to log in here. But basically what I'm going to show you is I'm going to put the link in the description. For those of you who are live, we're putting the link on the chat box. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, there'll be a link on the description where it says join Novatech here. So click that link and you'll be shown videos that show you how to join, okay? But do your own due diligence, and this is not financial advice, guys. Now, thank you guys for being on here, and may the Almighty be with you. May you win in your tradings. May you win in cryptocurrency. May you win in Forex trading. May you win on binary trading. And of course, you know, our training right now is on cryptocurrency, but there are videos on here on this channel that are for binary trading. There are videos that we are going to start sharing about Forex trading, stock trading, and digital marketing, which is the bread and butter, where you can take $1 and 10x that without much effort on your part. Okay, guys? So we are teaching you passive ways of making money online, okay? Where you can just set it all at once and let it run while you make money. One of the billionaires says you will be poor if you don't make money while you sleep. If you make money while you sleep, you can be a rich man. And that is what we are all looking towards for. Thank you, guys. Good night, good day, and have a nice time. Thank you.